All right, so today we're here with a brief review of the Prime by Olympus Industries. And this thing is actually really good, and I think it's extremely close to being a really good option for the price, and fills a gap that many replicant trainer variants or G10 titanium balisongs do not fill. So, sorry I haven't flipped like all day. It's been a minute. Okay, get things started. Titanium, G10, right? It's running on bushings, of course, and the pivot hardware is T8. This one's number 43 out of 100. It's like one of the first, few. And okay, so when it comes to weight, balance, and all that, this thing is, I want to say, like 4 point something light. I don't know. You can look up the specs. It's not why people are here. Hear me just ramble about the specifications on this thing. But, yeah. Okay. Let's just get right into flipping, because that is what's interesting, and I really don't have a lot of time to record. So, this thing is a handle bias flipper for sure. And I'll get more into that later, but I think that's the only big flaw with it. Otherwise, it is like a really impressive balisong. So, okay. Tap and play. Came with nothing, got a tiny little bit on one handle for me. But that's kind of to be expected when there's like that much gap. I don't know if you can see that. Very little wiggle room. So it's actually really impressive that they were able to achieve that. And yeah, it doesn't even matter though, because it's a trainer. So like, tap is really not a thing to worry about, in my opinion at least. I don't even worry about it on most live blades that I have, unless it like affects the flipping, So okay. Handle bias flipper, and I'd say pretty significantly handle bias, but it does it in a very good way. So while I do believe the only real thing that needs to be like fixed with this is get a lighter spacer, it does the handle bias thing pretty well. It's got the skinny handles, so things like fans are like doable. Definitely, like, that's the only thing that, like, really sticks behind a little bit, though, is fanning. And everything else is, like, good. It's, like, grippy. It's... Overall, I'd call it a positive flipping experience, but just be ready for some handle bias. Now, I think if people reach out and they're like, hey, I'd love to get this, but I'm not super interested in the handle bias, they seem like a really chill company, nice people, and I really think what this needs is some G10 spacers. They could make G10, smack it in there. I think it'd be a really competitive flipper with a nice balance, and there's a lot of opportunities there. If they can like release a spec sheet for it, people could start doing that. Or if enough people ask like Zippy, maybe we can get some kind of extra aftermarket spacers. And even with that, it would be a good deal, even if you're going to buy this thing for, I don't know, I want to say, I think this is like $230, $240. So it's like, it's a solid, okay, it carries like a high price tag, not a crazy high price tag. I think it's like good value for what you're, getting. And sorry, it's been a very long day. I'm trying to think of what I want to say. Yeah, hold a high value for what you're getting. And I think that would really be improved by some lighter spacers, because everything about it is so good. Like, it has tip weight from this, Bowie blade shape. It has light liners because of the holes and titanium. If there were just some lighter spacers, it would carry momentum beautifully. I think it would really be pretty awesome. Sorry, I'm looping back to that. But, it performs very well in most aspects. Okay, rollovers, super sticky, very, easy to do. No struggles there. Fans, it does drag a little bit. I'm going to be totally honest with you. It does drag. But the thing about handle bias balisongs is, for things like palm fans, if you just hold, see how it's like kind of harder to do on the inside? If I hold like farther on the back, it'll like go much easier. So it's, like I said, doable. Just definitely like on the more handle bias side. Chaplains are very sticky. Like some of the best I've had with honestly anything. It's like super easy. I can go like, try to get some speed on this. Like, and it just stays, Okay, chaplain's very good. Fans stick a little bit. Let's see, ladders. Ladders are not bad. There is no jimping on the spacers that it comes with. So, and that's honestly a really easy fix if you have G10 or, something like G10. Or barrels offered, because like grip along a hole like this, or a gap in the channel, is very nice. So I think like if they have G10, carbon fiber, or barrels offered, the balance would be great. Okay. What tricks am I missing? Aerials. Aerials are super easy and predictable. Like, you can do really anything with these pretty easy. Except for like fan aerials. If you're looking to do a bunch of like those choker fan like toss things, it is gonna drag a little bit, but it's all good. Parabolics, always weird, except they're actually really consistent on this because of the handle weight. So pretty good if you're big on those. Yeah, those are kind of all the main tricks. I mean, as you can see, it flips really well, even if it's not quite my standard balance preference. I do pick this thing up and I enjoy it every time I flip it. Right. Okay, what's another big pro with this? Another massive one is the sound. Like, hold on. Ooh, right side. Like, absolutely beautiful sound. So, for all you sound gurus out there, definitely a good one for that. Okay. Honestly, I don't have way too much to say. Could use the lighter spacers. I think it's not quite perfect, but it's a great step in the right direction, especially for a first product coming from Olympus Industries. And I really do look forward to seeing what they have in the future. And trying it out with some lighter spacers if they do end up pursuing that. Because I've talked to a lot of people and they said they're like, they really want to try it, but they're held back because of the balance. Just because the competitive balance nowadays is pretty neutral. But, yeah, that's about all I got. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing. Shortstops, just so incredibly effortless. Like, I don't think I have anything that shortstops better than this. Honestly. Just like, so smooth, so easy. Alright, this is actually all I got this time. Keep adding like one more thing, you know? Yeah, hope you enjoyed. This is a very brief review. It's just been so busy ever since I actually got this thing a little while back. I'm meaning to review it. And I've been also trying to find this other titanium G10 balisong trainer, which I actually have on the way now, but I decided to make this review instead of a comparison video just because, I don't know, I think comparisons are a little too specific most of the time. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I just lose all of my flipping ability at the end here, apparently. But yeah, that's all I got. Peace out, nerds.